Have you noticed that there are some compound words that don't seem to follow our normal up-down pattern of English intonation for compounds? If you don't know what I'm talking about, then keep watching because this information might be new to you. Hi, I'm Lori with Pronunciation Pro and CommuniClinic. In each of my videos, I provide just a snippet of information about American English pronunciation. A snippet is a small amount of something. So instead of being a comprehensive pronunciation program that walks you through each and every sound and skill, most of my videos are meant to help you with those little issues that aren't necessarily covered in most training programs, but can be confusing and can definitely affect the way you sound when you speak English. Most compound nouns are stressed on the first word, such as mailbox or toothbrush. However, today we're talking about those compound words that are stressed on the second word instead of the first. These include words like downtown, outside, upstairs, and off-site. Notice that what all of these have in common is that they are locations. In English, we tend to put the emphasis on the noun in these types of words rather than on the preposition at the beginning. The reason for this is that in the past, these two words would have been kept separate, like this. So it made perfect sense to put the stress on the noun because that's the content word. But over time, they transitioned from being a two-word phrase into a compound word. The stress, however, remained the same on the noun portion of the word. There's another related category that does the same thing. These are temporal compounds, which are words that relate to time or space. For example, tomorrow, afternoon, overnight, or without. I'm still stressing the content portion of the word, which is the second word. And again, it's for the same reason. These words used to be two-word phrases, so they were stressed on the content word, the one that carried most of the meaning. When they transitioned into compound words, the stress pattern was kept the same. One final point that I want to discuss is that when we're using compound words and conveying a contrast between two locations or times or spaces, we'll emphasize the part that's different on the second compound. Let me show you what I mean. Since it's raining this morning, I want the kids to play indoors, not outdoors. I'm placing emphasis on out in outdoors because I'm contrasting it with an opposite location. If we want to make this contrast even stronger, we might even place the emphasis on the first word in both of these compounds and say it like this. Since it's raining this morning, I want the kids to play indoors, not outdoors. Okay, now that we've fully discussed these types of locational and temporal compounds, let's try them in some sentences. I'm going to pause after I say each sentence because I want you to repeat them after me using the same intonation pattern that I use. Ready? Let's do it. Can you meet me downtown by the train station? I like to do my walking outdoors if the weather is nice. Good afternoon, Mrs. Davis. I brought everything inside because it's getting windy. Many of our employees go off-site during their lunch break. It will be difficult to complete this project without him. Let's have dinner outside on the patio this evening. Let me think on that overnight, and I'll give you an answer tomorrow. Now, let's also do two sentences that use these types of compound words in contrast with each other. I prefer to have my laundry room downstairs in the basement rather than upstairs near the bedrooms. When I go hiking, instead of putting my water bottle inside of my pack, I keep it in an outside pocket. I hope this practice with directional and temporal compound words has been helpful to you. See if you can catch this particular stress pattern in the speech of native speakers and try to copy it. And as always, if you found this video useful, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. I have many more topics to cover. In the meantime, happy practicing, and I'll see you in my next video.